They banned TikTok. Friday night, you and your boys went out to eat. It then came out that Megan Thee Stallion's old photographer. I could put my drawers in here. I could put my drawers in here. Hey, hey. I love music. Music is my life. Like, I'm just a girl. I don't want to look. It's quilts. What's really good, y'all? It's your girl, Young Rooks. Today is Monday, April 22nd. Mondays are usually just like my reset day in terms of like getting back into the motion of work and stuff. So I try not to always vlog, but if y'all know me, I was introduced to, when did I move? Yeah. I was introduced to ShxtsNGigs 2022, and I've been in love with them since. There was a clip that went viral for them. It was like James, which is the light-skinned podcaster or co-host. He was like, "Do you miss me when I'm not around?" to Fuad, which is my baby daddy. And ever since that clip, I've been watching them on YouTube.
I went to a spot with Toby last week.
First of all, you're spending a lot of time with Toby, and I feel left out.
I see you every week, bro.
That's for work. You see me for money. If you weren't getting paid, you would see me every week. Before you carry on, do you miss me when I'm not around? When it's Wednesday and you're seeing me tomorrow, do you think, I can't wait to see James? Or do you roll your eyes and say recording day tomorrow?
It depends. Wait, let me answer.
I'm asking if you miss me when I'm not around. Bro.
That's jokes.
Oh, Jesus. Karen, what did you do with him? I can't even say his name. What did you do with him?
And so they've been on tour from where they're from. They're from the UK. And they currently have, like, they sold out the O2 Arena, which is kind of like the UK's or the London's Madison Square Garden. And that's in May. So I tried to get tickets to go, but the price for the flights was just, your girl couldn't do it. So I was just like, okay, next year, if they drop the tickets on time, I will save for them because I want to see them live. Why the fuck did they drop USA tour dates? Hey. I'm fucking going. And the first, why is the first leg of their tour in Dallas? And don't let them motherfuckers have a meet and greet. Don't let them motherfuckers have a meet and greet. Cause if I meet them, I'm greeting Fuad with my mouth on his dick. They really gonna have to put up a D&D sign when I'm done with him. It's gonna be the first recorded case of a cis man getting pregnant. It's gonna be the first recorded case. Now, Cult Babies, which is what they call the subscribers for their Patreon, they get first access on Wednesday, and then those who are subscribed to their mailing list, which I subscribed today, they get access Thursday, and then general pre-sale goes on Friday. ShxtsNGigs is one of the top podcasts, full stop. So I know this shit gonna sell out because they sold out O2 and they're podcasters. And I don't listen to podcasts, but I watch them on YouTube. And they got to 1 million subscribers in less than 6 months. They're almost at 2 million subscribers. And I think they created their YouTube a little before or after that clip went viral. And well, don't let me cap, because they posted, I don't fucking know. But it was mad recent when they created their YouTube channel, and they're already at gold plaque status. Like, I absolutely love them. They're unproblematic. And even when they approach sensitive topics that will get, you know, some type of negative traction, they try their best to be very inclusive about their answer. And you know, with the internet, it's extremely toxic in the fact that 1 minute everybody's lifting you up, and then the next minute people are searching years and years of your content to find something negative to cancel you. So for them to be growing at such a warp speed, and for them to continue to be unproblematic, they're talking about nothing, mundane, useless things they see on Twitter, 6 brown chicks, some random, you know, prompts that they find, you know, just shit like that. They don't be talking about shit. They be talking about TV shows and movies and anime. They be having guests on there. It's so unproblematic. I know, like, sometimes I watch their episodes and my cheeks literally, quite literally hurt from laughing. And, or smiling rather. And also it kind of highlights how successful you can be when you don't have fragile masculinity. When you are totally secure in your masculinity and who you are, that you can joke in these type of senses, which then broadens the demographic or the audience that's attracted to you, and also creates for funny taglines. Like, even the flyer for the US tour is called Daddy's Home. James is on Fawad, like, he's standing up, Fawad is sitting down, and James has his shoulders on him, and they're both gazing into each other's eyes. Mind you, these are 2 heterosexual men, but it works. It works. I absolutely adore them, and I cannot wait for these tickets to go on sale. And if they have, hey, there's no limit. Where's my credit card so I can slam it? There's no limit to what I'll pay, especially if there's the paying for option. If there's the paying for option, baby, not only are they seeing me, I'm paying to get rained on. Like, listen to me. There's just something about a dark-skinned man that's fine as hell to me. And then there was one thing that really solidified it to me. In one of the recent episodes, I think he had Saving Grace on there. So GK Berry, who's also another UK podcaster. She's cool. I just like the men better, personally, because I also like Chunks in Philly, but I don't watch them as often as I watch ShxtsNGigs. Anyways, and they asked Fawad something along the lines of, do you have any kinks? How nasty are you in bed? And he's like, he doesn't think he's nasty at all. He thinks he just likes good, rough sex.
Caveat, he wouldn't. Yeah, he is a dark horse. He's a savage.
Oh,
Not
that's
like I've seen
ruined
him in
it
there.
for me. Oh, what, like whips and chains?
No. I've never reached those sides, but if that's how you feel, that's how you
What's the
feel.
kinkiest thing you've ever done?
I genuinely don't think I'm that kinky.
Right.
I just like having good rough sex. But I don't think I'm kinky. I think that's normal, man. Is that not a normal thing to say?
I just didn't expect you to say that. I don't know.
No one ever expects of me.
Bro, because you're so candid, bro. Like, you just say,
Yeah, like when I see you, I'm like, hey.
Yeah, because that's
Yeah,
it's hating it.
I said, like, you say it like a priest. Like, you're just like,
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything
Yeah.
geeky. I just like having good rough sex.
And that's on God.
You're saying it like it's missionary.
That's on God.
And that's what I tell people all the time. Motherfuckers want to think you a freak because you a big bitch with a wet snatch. No, that's not the case. Very, very vanilla. This twat is hot, but baby, very, very vanilla, okay? And however, I think as a hyper-dependent human being who has been by herself for so long, and as a woman, we have that nurturing, submissive trait, whether it's dominant or recessive, it's in us. And I believe in the bedroom, I like for that trait to come out. And in order for that to happen, I need to trust my partner, and my partner needs to be rooted in his masculinity. His masculinity cannot be fragile, and he needs to be rooted in his dominance. Not abuse, but dominance. And when he said that, when Fawaz said, it just solidified it for me. Like, he needs to come and find me. Like, it's really some Coming to America, King of Zamunda type shit. Like, you need to come and find, I'm your queen. Like, anyways, I know lust is such a nasty thing, but gosh, I desire that man. I do. And so, and of course it's to the point where Ruga had to pull out her camera to speak about it, because I couldn't hold it in. If I don't get tickets, let me tell you something. Look at me. If I don't get tickets, it's curtains. It's close. It's quilts. Friday night, you and your boys went out to eat. And they hung out, but you came home around 3. Yes, you did. If 6 of y'all went out, then 4 of you are really cheap. 'Cause only 2 of you had dinner. I found your credit card receipt. It's not right. Hey! My favorite mathematician. Let me tell you something. What's really good, y'all? It's your girl, Young Roots. We are on the floor today. We like Lotto. We gonna put it on the floor today. We on the floor today because I need to build this. It's heavier than I thought. I need to build this thing that I bought. I bought this March 26th. Today is April 23rd. So I've had this sitting for a while now, and it is a fabric 10-drawer high storage cabinet. And this is where I'm gonna just put my drawers and my bras. That's a bar. I don't know where to put y'all because y'all are in the way. Y'all are in the way. This is a good view. What you think? Yeah. So I'm tired of my drawers. My drawers are currently right here. They're in bins. I've been in this apartment since August 24th, if I'm being honest. So August 24th, that's 4. I've been in this apartment for 8 months, living out of bins still. That's crazy. That is crazy. I've been here for almost a year. But you know what? When it comes to stuff like this, especially when you're on like when you're on an income that is not, you can't just spend too much. It be like that. It really do. So I'm assuming these are the bins. Let me see how big they are. It's not right, but it's okay. I'm gonna make. Is this a stain? What the fuck is this? What is that? What is that? What is this? Okay, so I don't think these are beans. I think this is something else. And they got something, I don't know. Okay, I think these are the beans. Yeah, these are the beans. Oh, they pretty big. They pretty big. I could put my drawers in here. I could put my drawers in here. I could put my drawers in here. Alright. Let's try. But yeah. I just want to feel in control. I want to feel in charge. Like Charles. You know what I'm saying? And in order to do that, I just need to be more proactive with the things that I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know one of my biggest things, there was also, sorry y'all, I can't do two things at once. There was also a very great video that I saw this morning about the difference between being self-aware and just being addicted to shame. And it was such a good video because he laid it down in a way that made sense. Like, when you're speaking to somebody that's self-aware, what they're self-aware about is the negative traits about themselves. And he said, what's the point of a rose growing if all the rose is doing is concentrating on its thorns? And it spoke to moi. I said, oh my God. Wow.
Bro, something I've been working on is not being so focused on the man in the mirror that I let the house around me burn down. Bro, a lot of times when people talk about like self-awareness, they really talking about an addiction to shame. When I talk to a self-aware person, they got a bucket list of things they could be better at, things they need to be better at, things they failing at. But you ever ask them about things they're great at, all of a sudden they don't got no awareness of the beauty they got inside them, the talent, of the gifts, bro. It's like watching a rose grow up that only pay attention to its thorns. And sometimes it's crazy. You almost got to argue with people about the greatness in them. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times we don't be shining that light on people. And that's why I'm obsessed with giving people their flowers, the real, the raw, the authentic, the gifted, bro. I got a homie, Juan, probably one of the best eyes for design I ever seen in my life. And obviously, I'm not here to critique nobody. It's just the world we live in. You know what I'm saying? That's how, like, you know your name because somebody told it to you. And everybody around you repeated it to you every single day till it was burned in your head. And I feel like sometimes it's the same thing with showing love. Like, bro, I got to burn it into your brain how great you really are. If you never hearing it, why would you think that? If you never being validated for your talents and your skill sets, why would you think that? If the people closest to you aren't speaking life into you, why would you think that? And I think that's the frustrating thing sometimes about trying to grow a dream. It be the people closest to you not watering you or not speaking life into you. And I know that's probably extremely frustrating. And I don't know, it just makes me sad to think about how many dreams weren't watered. You know what I'm saying? It just makes me sad to think about how many people really gave up on like a critical part of themselves and maybe committed to a different route, a route that everybody was telling them to go, instead of staying true to that piece of themselves inside. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what I was saying earlier, right? Sometimes you so focused on the man in the mirror, you let the house around you burn. Like you trying to change and evolve and grow into this new person. And it's like, bro, I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like you got to honor your younger self, your old self, the flawed self. You know what I'm saying? Like, who was you before they told you what you should be?
If this nigga ain't doing nothing, then this nigga is speaking the truth. You know what? You know what? I hate building shit. I do. Like, I'm opening this bitch and I'm just getting mad. I'm just getting mad. And this is when... What the fuck is this? This is when being an independent bitch is not worth it. This is when being an independent bitch is not worth it. Like, because why am I doing this by myself, bro? Why am I doing this by myself, dog? I don't want to. Anyway, I am going to attempt to build this bitch. This is what I'm trying to build right now. Let's see. What the fuck? hate when they give me drawings. Give me words and drawings. Fuck that. So, I need to stand my big black ass up. I know that. I know that. I'm gonna have to stand my big black ass up. I know that. I know that. What the fuck are those? Oh. These? Let's see. What? Did I miss a page? What was I looking at? Oh, look like these. What's this? D? Yeah, no. Oh, it must be this shit. Where am I? Let's see. Yeah. Alright, I'm trying to get like an in-depth oversight review before beginning. That way I can kind of have my hand or grasp around everything. Yeah. Oh, those are the handles. Those are the handles. Oh, this going to the wall? Oh, no, you don't need to. Oh, no, baby. Oh, no, baby. You don't need to go into no wall. Please install anti-tip device. Yeah, no. Anti-tip device. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Absolutely not. Not for me. Okay, so my big black ass gotta stand up, and I really need to focus on stuff like this because I get frustrated extremely easily, especially when I feel like I shouldn't be doing this in the fucking first place. So, with that being said, let me concentrate. Let me play a little bit of music. And then, man, let me tell y'all, I have been copyrighted on every single video that has amassed like more views than I get on an average. The only reason that I feel like I've gotten those views is because I'm not getting paid for them because there was copyright on my songs. Like, when I tell you, YouTube is really copywriting, I am not kidding. Like, they will clock anything, including some of these mashups. But like, for me, I've said it before, I'll say it again, like, music for me is my life. Like, I love music. And y'all can tell that I love music. Like, that's why every damn vlog is a musical, because I just love music so much. And, you know, I do want this to be my full-time income, but also I can't, like, I love music. Like, I need to find some type of middle ground because I hate living like this. YouTube always copyrights my shit. And like, for me, when I'm set on a song or I'm set on a mashup, I don't want to change it. I don't want to have to replace it. And then subscribers or people who may just like have ventured onto my side of YouTube are like, why is this part silent? It's because, baby, they clocked my T. They clocked my T and they won't let me live. They won't let me breathe. Anyway, if I get comfortable enough to show y'all what I'm doing, then I'll pick y'all back up. But more than likely, y'all are just going to see the finished product. So, in reality, I want to move these two. I want them to move closer together. This space in between them is not necessary. And then I want to put the cabinet drawer right here in the corner, right here. Because when I move them over that way, I'll have more space. It's in my opinion. That's what I'm thinking. But I could be full of shit. We won't know until I finish building this so I can see how big it is, and then we'll go from there. Because then I also want to, I told you I want to reorganize my office in a way to maximize its space. I don't think that I'm maximizing the space as good as I can, because this place is actually, this room is big. So I know like I can do, cause this is supposed to be the master bedroom, and where my bed is not necessarily a room. It's just like a space, like a mezzanine. So that's where I was supposed to put my office, but because I have all this shit, I made the main room the office, which I don't regret at all, because I'm usually downstairs anyway, so it doesn't do anything for me. Another thing, if you have big fat feet, because I have wide chunky feet, get an ankle bracelet. Because ever since I got my ankle bracelet, my feet have just been, they look more dainty to me from up here. From where I'm sitting and from where they're staring, they look like they love me because of the anklet. The anklet just makes it look so dainty. Anyways, I'm getting off track because I'm procrastinating. But yeah, I'm about to get into this and we're going to see. What's really good, y'all? Today is Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, April 23rd. It then came out that Megan Thee Stallion's old photographer, Emilio Cucci, that's his name, he filed a suit against her. But it's not a sexual harassment suit. However, all of the black blogs and all of the news outlets have caught it, and they are headlining with Megan Thee Stallion was in an SVU with 3 other women and her photographer. She began to have sex with another woman, and she forced Emilio to watch her have sex with said woman. Then the next day, she asked him, "Were you in the car with us?" And then he was like, "Yeah." She said, "Please don't ever speak about this, you fat bitch," is what he said that she stated to him. And she said the verbal abuse was too much, and then she wasn't a fair employer, meaning she misclassified his position to where she was not paying him. It initially was, she was paying him for time worked, but then she switched it to for each activity or each session that he was there for. So she paid by what he did. So pay, you know how like surgeons pay per surgery, same thing with the videographer, pay per video or something like that. And he said because she classified him as an independent contractor, he was unable to obtain basic insurance coverage, and he has extreme anxiety, depression from her. So basically, he stated that Megan Thee Stallion, this event occurred in another country, in another continent in June of 2022. And then he didn't leave Megan Thee Stallion's employment until June of 2023. And he didn't leave by choice. He left because they let him go. And initially, like he said that after the incident, the jobs that she would, he had jobs, but they began to decrease after the incident, to where Rock Nation came in and said, "We no longer need your services." If somebody made me feel so uncomfortable, and if somebody's not paying me enough, and I can't get insurance through my employer, and I need it bad, why would I stay another year? Now, this doesn't take away from what she did. I'm a Megan Thee Stallion fan, y'all know that, but if you're having sex with people in the car and those people don't want to see it, that's harassment. That's harassment. And another thing that I want to talk about that y'all know that I talk about often on this channel is entitlement and how I think that it is the disease or disorder. Social media has created a strain of entitlement to where people feel that celebrities or athletes or anybody that they don't fucking know owes them. Whether it's an explanation, whether it's money. Oh, you're richer than us. Why don't you solve world's homeless problem? Why don't you solve world hunger? Like, people are like, since you have money, solve it. Give me some. And since you are on the chopping block, explain yourself. Now, the thing about it is that who the fuck are you guys? Like, let's really deep the situation. Who the fuck are y'all to feel entitled or obligated to anything that doesn't pertain to you at all? Now, if she does choose to respond to these allegations, then she chooses to do so. But when you're in a certain tax bracket and you're in a certain limelight, you have to be very cognizant, and you have to converse with your team, your legal team, your PR team, because you got it like that, to then see if you have to respond or not. Because the thing about it is that whether people respond or not, y'all are already against them. So if they respond, y'all gonna take that and then try to dissect it and tear that shit apart. If they don't respond, you're gonna do the same. It doesn't matter. It's a lose-lose situation. As soon as allegations are out, baby, it's a lose-lose situation. But my thing is like, whenever Megan is in the news outlets for something negative, people automatically come in to say free Tory. Y'all need to stop. Y'all need to get that nigga's dick out of y'all's mouth like a pacifier. Let this be a standalone and isolated event. Why does it always have to go back to Tory Lanez? That nigga is in jail. He's in prison. And another thing that people don't seem to understand is that between that was against the state. Tory Lanez's case is against the state. He is not from the United States of America. He's Canadian. He did not have a permit or a license to carry, so he was carrying an unregistered weapon, and he's not supposed to do that. But y'all so hell-bent on putting that on Megan Thee Stallion. It's so odd to me. Whether he shot her, Kelsey shot her, doesn't fucking matter. That nigga was doing things that he should not have been doing. Even if he didn't shoot a damn body, he still broke 2 laws. But y'all want to put it against Megan so bad. That's number one. Number two is get that nigga dick out your mouth. Because had Tory been out and it would have been you that did any of the things that he was claimed to have done, he wouldn't be going so hard for you. He wouldn't even fucking know you. But y'all be right. That's what just baffles me to the moon. These motherfuckers don't even know you. And y'all be riding them motherfuckers so damn hard. And another thing, Beyonce dropped a video of her using her line Sacred. And motherfuckers came out the woodworks. That's not her real hair. Why can't she show us this? This is propaganda. That's not even her doing the voiceover. Guys, if you don't want to buy the product, don't buy the fucking product. Okay? If you think what she's doing is fake and her hair is fake and she got a melted ass lace front, don't buy the fucking product. Don't buy the damn thing. Nobody's forcing you to do it. It just really just blows my mind. It really just jams my Glock. How y'all feel so entitled and y'all will desecrate and dissect everything in such a negative light. Why don't you open up a book or open up your laptop, open up your phone, open up any mobile or electric device, type in INDEED.com and start there. Please. God, you jobless motherfuckers. Not my choppers. Not my choppers. My choppers, they got shit they gotta do. They got shit that they gotta do. But these other people, y'all, entitlement is a disease. However, another thing that was brought up, and it's a very good point that I also talk about on here, is hypocrisy and moving the goalpost. Sometimes when you favor someone, your reaction is less negative or less hostile or less visceral than when you don't really favor somebody or you're neutral. Because when Lizzo had similar allegations of her being unfair to her dancers, it was very visceral due to her size. Point blank period. People don't like, some people, or a huge percentage in the United States of America and over, do not like fat people. You cannot be fat and do wrong. You can't, because once you do, they on your head. So Lizzo's situation happened, and then of course Puff Daddy Combs, his situation happened, and his the reception of that. But my thing is, they're trying to compare Megan to Diddy, and I'm like, yes, if these allegations are true, Megan needs to answer for those. I'm not taking that away at all. But if I'm not mistaken, Sean P. Diddy Combs sexually harassed, assaulted, raped, coerced, drugged, stole, and the like. Her having sex in a car versus all the allegations Diddy done had. Is it Uchi Wally or One Mike? Guys, anyways. If you've been a chopper for a long time, then you know that I've ordered from this service before. However, as a Nigerian American woman who loves my native food, sometimes I don't want to cook it. And so there is this company called Adun. Adun means flavor in Yoruba, where they make ready to serve Nigerian dishes. So I received my package today. So they usually ship every Monday. And they are Texas based, so they shipped yesterday. Yesterday was Monday. I got mine today. The packaging and the tape is so cute. Like I love the taping of it. And then the box says packed with flavor. So I did order, it's not cheap, I'll say that. This was, and then the shipping of course is not cheap either because they're shipping with food and it's dry ice, so it's not a joke. My favorite thing from them is the asun, which is just goat meat prepared in like peppers and stuff, but they didn't have it. It's sold out. They said it's not coming back into the fall. So this is the packing slip. This is cute. Really delicious African flavors, made really convenient. So cute. Such a cute packing slip. And I love the colors. It's so nice. And then, like I said, they pack it with dry ice. So first, yeah, very good packaging. My favorite, Efarira. If you don't know what Efarira is, it's just tasty spinach. I think I got 2 of those. Great packaging. Jollof rice. How it looks inside. Packed wonderfully, I might add. And they're all go in the freezer. From what I remember, because I haven't ordered in a long time. From what I remember, you let it thaw before warming it up. Y'all, when I warm it up, it tastes exactly as if somebody just cooked it. Like, I don't know how they do it, and honestly, I don't give a fuck. Because if y'all know me, I eat Nigerian food often, so this is only helping me save a little money. All right. So, chicken stew, assorted meat stew, ayamache, which is just designer stew. A limited drop, which I can't wait to try, is pepper turkey. I think it comes with 2. Ooh, they're so big. Stewed beef. And then I got 2 FRE rolls and 2 jello rices. How many things is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so everything with taxes was $230. I don't know if it. So the pepper turkey one was $22, chicken stew $20, assorted meat stew $25, the stewed beef $35, 2 jollof rices $30, ayamache $20, eforivo for two $40. And I know they look small, but portion control. I'm gonna put all of these in the freezer. Again, I'm so excited, and it's just gonna help me eat inside more. I'm just gonna be pairing these with rices and pounded yams and ebas until it's all gone. But yeah, this about it. What's really good, y'all? It's your girl, Young Roots. Today is Wednesday, April 24th, and I'm on my way to get some crawfish from Bayou Cat. If y'all don't remember, Bayou Cat was one of the places where I tried seafood. I didn't necessarily like their seasoning with the crab legs and shrimp. However, I did really like their seasoning with the crawfish. So that's what I'm getting today. I'm taking my friend with me. She really likes crawfish as well, and her birthday was on the 18th, so I want to treat her to some crawfish, so that's what we're on the way to do. Also, the ShxtsNGigs US tour, it got me this close, and I think I'm still going to do it, to becoming a Patreon subscriber, because they now have another show called The Log Cabin that I want to see outside of their studio. But my friend, she hit me up talking about her brother is a cult baby, and he got the pre-sale code, and she helped us cop tickets. However, they have a meet and greet option, which I want to do. It's $120. But I think I'm gonna do it because, and excuse me, so the reservations I have is that I could tell, like, as a fat girl that's been fat all her life, I could tell when people don't fuck with fat people. And I know James don't fuck with fat people. I know Fuad will just be, he's nice enough. He's superficial enough to be, he doesn't have to show, but, And then I don't want it to be I don't want to cop the meet and greet tickets. And then I look at the line, and it's all of us is big bitches. Like, I would hate that. But I know it's not all of us, but still. Also, I have a delusion in my head that Fuad he needs me in his life. Fuad needs me in his life, and I think that if I was able to convince him or persuade him or to help him understand how that's so, it would be beneficial to my health. It would be beneficial to my health. But anyways, I'm super excited that those tickets were copped. I'm so excited to finally see them in person. I think that their chemistry is just unparalleled. There's no real podcast that I watch outside of ShxtsNGigs. Like, I don't have any other. I used to be a really big The Read listener, but after the inconsistencies of everything, I just stopped listening, to be honest. But if you have any really good, unproblematic, very superficial type of podcast, because they told me about horrible decisions and poor minds. I mean, I get it, but and mind you, that's my type of content. I think like gender wars and sex, like it's cool to, like, I talk about it all the time, but like I'm not trying to hear it every episode. Like, I'm trying to get away, and that's a thing that I be telling people, like, when they be watching TV and they be watching Snowfall and Wu-Tang and BMF and Power. I don't like to watch shows that cause me too much stress, because my life is already stressful. I'm trying to lose myself in these TV shows or these movies, because I know that this is, this won't happen. All that shit that has to do with illegalities and police brutality, I don't want no parts. I don't want my heart beating on my chest. And another thing is those super, super sad shows like This Is Us. Hey! I'm not trying to cry every episode, but I heard it was so good, so I have to review it. But like, for me, I just want to feel good. I want to escape. I want to finish work, take a shower, wash my ass, and then put on something that's going to make me just forget about the world for a couple of hours. You know what I'm saying? I'm binge watching The Resident right now, and they wrote off Dr. Mina Okafor, which is the only black female doctor on the show. Like, what the fuck? What did y'all do that for? I did look into it, and it did say that she wanted out. But, girl, you know you could have finished that series. That's why things don't be lasting. That's why things don't be lasting, because all the good folk go away. Anyway. Forecast is a little cloudy. For some reason, I always like, there's one Afrobeat song that I'm always infatuated with every year. Last year is Guagualada. I love that song. And then the year before that was Peace Be Upon You by Asake. And now it is D&D by Rema. I love that song. I don't know when it came out. I don't give a fuck. But I've recently discovered it and I absolutely love it. I do. But yeah, I finished, oh yeah, that's what I was going to tell you guys. I finished building my my storage organizer, and then I also got some organizers for my shoes that I also built, and I moved my perfumes and stuff to make them closer like I said I would. So the wall looks good. So now I need to figure out how I'm gonna do my desk to maximize space. I'm not gonna cap y'all. I was gonna film the makings of when I was putting up my organizer and when I was putting up the shoes, but one, I didn't want to put clothes on. I was getting hot, I was getting frustrated, so I took my clothes off. And two, it was getting messy, man. Like, the thing about it is, for me, whenever I'm building something, it will be like the simplest things that won't go right. Like the screws just simply won't go into the hole it's designated to go into. No matter how much force, no matter how many times I read the instructions, it's still not doing what it's supposed to. And then I'll be stuck on that one part for hours. I think I started to build that organizer. I started to build that organizer at what, 10:30? I didn't get finished building that shit until like 3. Yeah, I was taking breaks in between because I was fucking frustrated. Like, what? And then it's supposed to be simple. And that's another thing. It just wounds my pride when things that are supposed to be simple take me for fucking ever. I'm not supposed to be building things. Let's just keep it a buck. Let's just keep it a thou wow. I'm not supposed to be building shit. I'm just a girl. But I'll show you guys when I get back home what it's looking like, and then what I still want to do. Because now that I've moved it, I kind of want to hang pictures up now, but I need to figure out the art for real, because to be honest, I'll just get some prints done at Walgreens instead of, but you know, you want to support the actual artist, and I'm excited about this crawfish. And I ate some of my the adun package. I ate some of the stewed beef and the FO reroll with some leftover pounded yam that I had. Fucking flames. And I told myself I'll go to the African food store because I need some gari. I haven't had gari in a long time, but I want some gari. And then I want some pounded yam, and then some rice, just some things to eat my food with, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think the biggest things that I need to do this week are get current with YouTube, reorganize my office to the way that I see fit, and do some hair reviews. But we'll see about all of that, honestly, because right now all I can do is take it day by day. Okay? What's really good, y'all? I'm back at home. I love Bayou Cat. I know that not everybody's gonna love Bayou Cat. And my friend, she loves crawfish, but I don't think she seemed to have liked the fact that Bayou Cat is not a butter-based seafood spot. Like, they don't use like that butter-based and then add the seasonings. They use kind of like seasoned water or juice, as they say. And she ate her crawfish, but I don't think she liked it. She said she preferred the butter base, which I don't blame her. But as for me in my house, I enjoyed myself and I enjoyed my crawfish. And Bayou Cat also makes some pretty fire wings. And she really liked the chicken, so I got her some chicken. But I did want to come on here and speak about something that I've witnessed, and I have been a victim and a villain about. And it is you make time for what you want. People talk about how, you know, if you really like somebody and if you really want something, you know, despite all of your obstacles and stuff like that, if you really want to make it work, you'll make it work. And another thing that's been brought to my attention is that people, like I've said yesterday, entitlement is a disease, it's a disorder. People feel as though since they have their phone on them 24/7, 25/8, that you see whenever they call you or text you or FaceTime you or correspond with you in any way, and they're expecting something immediately. So if you see my text message, respond to it right then and there. Call me back or pick up my phone call or pick up my FaceTime. I know you see it. You always have your phone. Every time I'm with you, you always have your phone. So if I'm calling you and you ignore it or you don't pick up or you don't reply, I'm going to assume that you're ignoring me. And the truth of the matter is, you're not entitled to anything in this life. Nobody owes you shit. And this is just, that sentence is without empathy. That sentence is without nuance. That is sentence is without situations. Nobody in this life owes you shit. If they respect you, if they fuck with you, should they? Absolutely. Absolutely. Should they think about? Absolutely. But in this life, nobody owes you a goddamn thing. And people need to get that to their heads. What do you mean you know that I'm always on my phone 24/7, so I should respond to your text immediately? Who do you think you are? I'm not in the mental space to respond to you. Or I don't want to fucking respond to you. Mind you, this is coming from somebody who, when I text somebody, I want a fast response as well. But hey, sometimes some people are not in a mental space to do it. Sometimes they're busy, sometimes they're asleep, and sometimes they simply don't want to. However, it should not be an excuse for everything, because you, like I said, at the end of the day, you make time for what you want. If you know that you yourself, you don't respond in a timely manner, your communication is ass, however you want somebody whose communication is not ass, then you have to compromise. That's what it is all about. Communication, effective communication, is all about listening and then providing a solution or compromising. And there's this guy on Instagram, I know him in real life, and the women, I find him to be attractive. I find it to be very attractive. If he was to ask me to have a Royal Rumble in the bedroom, I would happily oblige. But I appreciate him as somebody that I'm cool with. I'm cool with him. And so sometimes when it's a group talk and he speaks about the women in his life, the number one, and I also know somebody who has been in cahoots with this man. And the main thing that she stated was that he is not good with communication. And then he was talking about, yeah, the women in my life, sometimes they complain about my communication, how I don't pick up or I don't text. But I just would pull up. I would rather pull up. In the case that you can't pull up, in the case that you're busy, in the case that you have something to do, you're on a tight schedule, why can't you shoot a text? Why can't you respond back? Why can't you call when you're thinking about her? Why does she have to hit you up and you're saying, oh, I was just thinking about you? How so? How the fuck would I know? When you think about somebody and you're in a romantic or platonic relationship, hit them up right then and there. And another thing that came from you make time for what you want, people tend to utilize that when it comes to romantic involvement, when we need to be utilizing that for everything in our lives that we want. Like, if you say you want to be a full-time content creator, that means you have to make time to do full-time shit. If you say you want to lose weight, that means you have to make time for it. If you really want to do it, you got to make time for it. Why is it only applicable when we're talking about a nigga? But also, I'm trying to figure out what the balance is in regards to that. Because I don't want no nigga talking about, yeah, nobody's entitled to anything, I don't owe you nothing, and then saying on the same thing that, oh, I'm interested in you. That's impossible. What Whitney Houston say? Impossible. There's no way. There's no way. And then I don't want it to also come off as an excuse. Oh, my communication is not that great. Fix it. We're in our 30s. Fix that shit. What's your problem? What's the issue here? Oh, I'm so busy, and then I have my phone 1 second, and then I am immediately taken this way for a task, and then I forget. Okay, that happens. That happens. But how often does it happen to where it becomes an issue? And having expectations for somebody you're interested in shouldn't present a problem, because that's life. That's normal. I want you to do this for me, and I'll do this for you. If this can't work for you, is there something that can? If none of the options presented on the table work for either of us, let's just cut this shit out. Let's just stop fucking with each other, because obviously you can't do what I'm asking you to do. There's no middle ground. We've exhausted all options. Let's keep it cute. You know, we can fuck here and there, but let's keep it cute. I don't want anything from you. And the thing about it is that even when, and I think that's what people want, they want you to be like, let me just settle with nothing, and then they'll still give you less in return. Fuck these niggas. Okay? Focus on you. Do you, boo-boo. Do you. Anyways, I don't want to be talking too long already. So for the twins' birthday, one of the twins, she loves jewelry, and so I got her just a name bracelet off of Etsy, excuse me. And when I bought hers, I got one for myself, and this one took so fucking long. They said that it was local to the US, but I feel like they shipped this shit from overseas, because I got Nini's in almost like 7 days, and this one took, I bought it March 26th. Today's April 24th. But this is it. It came in salmon color package. What color is this? Salmon. And then this is the box. Okay. I have to measure my wrist for this. I hope it fits. That whole clean. What they say? Young Rooks, baby. On a Cuban. On a fucking Cuban. This whole clean. This whole clean. I might fuck around and get another one. You can choose the font and then what type of gold. If you want gold, rose gold, or silver. It's a thick Cuban chain, and then you choose the inches of the chain, how long you want the chain, what you want it to say. It has to be 10 characters or less. And yeah. And then you can choose the font as well. I chose Old English because there was pictures on the thing. Ooh, that looks nice on my wrist. There are pictures on the thing that I was looking at, and the guy that had Old English, it looked good. So I got Old English as well in terms of font. This whole clean. Let me try to put this on by myself with these long ass nails. Pulling out a coupe and a hat, 25 first one, busting out the bills in the back, and there's a dick in the back. Pull up the whole MC, I'ma get it. I don't wear jewelry a lot, so I don't have no type of like method to this madness. I do not know how to put this on with these long ass nails. Maybe, let me see. I cannot flip the switch on this at all. I should do it like this then. Oh, I think I got that. I got this too big then. I wanted to be careful. You can't be too careful with stuff like this, huh? Yeah, I got this too big, but I'd rather it big than too small, you know what I'm saying? Because I could take some chains off. You feel me? I could take some chains off. Wasn't that a good? Damn, what did I get? You know what I'm saying? I done deep in the shit. What did I get? Hold on, let me see. I'm a lady. Dropping at the A. She's hugging his soul. Damn. Hold on, hyping his love. Ooh. And obviously, y'all see how difficult this is for your girl to do on her lonesome. It's big on me, and that's saying something. But it's cute as hell. Come on, young Rooks. That hoe clean. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. It took forever. It took a month, but mind you, they said they shipped this out April 9th. Again, it is April 24th. Like, what are you talking about right now? Okay, that's a little better. That's a little better. That's the way you want it. That's the way you need it. Anywhere you want it. Oh no, that is nice. Young Roots. If you're feeling frisky, I should put some lotion on my body. Put some lotion on my body. Hey, put some lotion on my body. Put some lotion on my body. Hey, put some lotion on my body. 'Cause I'm ashy and I'm lonely. So when it's cold, hey, I put that ash on in a action. Young Roots, baby. Hey. Let's see if I like it like that. Cool though. I like this. It's a piece of jewelry. Love bling bling. Nothing crazy, but it's just something for me, you know what I'm saying? Next time I definitely won't get it this big though. But will there even be a next time? Honestly. It's cute as shit though. I might get a necklace. Nah, I ain't got no neck. Oh, I might put this on my ankle. No, I'm gonna put this as a bracelet. I'm gonna put it as it's intended. Man, this song randomly came into my head yesterday, and I kind of want to do a freestyle because it's actually so live. Like, it's actually so live. I'm that nigga in the street when you see me wanna eat. When I talk, ask only you see when I call you. When I jig through the door, best believe now you know I'm your Ruka girl. I'm your Ruka girl. When you see me on the road, best believe now you know. Got the realest in the bar, got it home, got the car, got the lean, got the weed, guaranteed, got the green. I'm your Ruka girl. When you see me in the alley, best believe got the candy. Every time that I'm here, guess indeed I am there. Every here, every there, every motherfucking well. I'm your Ruka girl. In the morning, in the evening, everywhere I be breathing. In the sun, in the sky, put you down on I-45. And in Houston, and in Dallas, best believe I be flexing. I'm your Ruka girl. I'm your Ruka girl. And then also, let me show you what I did. Regarding my office space and trying to maximize space as much as I can. So, mirror, and then I pushed everything together that way. Then I introduced the shoe thingy and that. So now my whole wall, that whole wall is solid. I could put like a lamp or a plant like right there between the mirror. But otherwise, this is how it looks. And I know it may give like a little like garagey, but it's also organized and it's for me. You know what I'm saying? And if you guys saw like what it was before, like I was living like I just moved in and I'm over that. You know what I'm saying? So just having something to put my drawers in, that does it for me. And then just some more shoe space because as you see, like shoes are everywhere in this bitch. So yeah, and so having everything, you know, just close by and stuff like that. And so I'm gonna try to do something different with my office. I mean my desk space. So I don't really want to show you that, but yeah, I'm gonna do something with the desk space in order to maximize space as well. And I feel whenever I do my makeup is too far from me anyway from where I sit at the desk. So I want to turn my desk, turn the wigs around. Literally the simplest solution sometimes. Oh, what is it called? Occam's razor? Something like that. The best solution is the simplest solution. Just turning that bitch around. And so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I am pooped. I've done a lot today. So I will be fucking with y'all tomorrow. Peace. I'm that nigga in the alley. When you see me, go on and call me. It's your girl, it's Young Ruth. Best believe, got the truth. In it, meaning, mine and more. When you see me, flex that hoe. I'm your Ruka girl. I'm your Ruka girl. What's really good, y'all? It's your girl, Young Rooks. Today is Thursday, April 25th. We in this bitch. They banning TikTok. The president that's currently in office, he has signed the bill. TikTok has, or ByteDance rather, has 9 months to sell the company, or there's going to be an American ban on the entire app. And I say this to say another thing regarding social media again. For some strange reason, when a thought is louder than the other thoughts, people will assume that you cannot think another thought because the thought you're talking about is the only one that you can think about. What makes you think that I can only focus on TikTok, the TikTok ban? What makes you think that I can't focus on a TikTok ban, gun reform, police brutality, inflation, and the like? What makes you think I can't do that simultaneously? What makes you think that my mind is a one-track mind and I can only have one single linear thought? And if I have another one, I'll combust. What makes y'all think that? Oh, y'all focusing on the TikTok ban when y'all really need to be focused on the fact I can't split focus? It makes me so sick. And the thing is, it's mob mentality and loud thoughts. You think because the general population is talking about one topic that everybody else is ignoring every other topic known to man. And that's why you're stupid. That's why you're an idiot. Even somebody asked on Twitter, they were like, can somebody tell me what's the difference between Megan Thee Stallion, what Megan Thee Stallion did and what Diddy did? Aren't they both the same? So the same device, whatever device you utilize to tweet this stupid shit on, it doesn't have Google? Can you read? I'm just so confused why everybody chooses to be angry. Or chooses, you know, another thing that I don't like? When they say, why is nobody talking about this? Why don't you talk about it? I'm not seeing enough exposure on this. I'm not seeing enough people talk about this. So why don't you start it? Hit the united front. Start that shit off. Start that shit off for us. You want publicity and exposure for certain stories that are sad and heartbreaking, and you want to evoke change. Why don't you start that yourself? Why don't you be a rule breaker? Why don't you be a trendsetter? Why do you have to have other people talk about something that's obviously very passionate to you? Why don't you do it yourself? Somebody please tell me something. Because folks act like we can't, we're blind, we're ignorant, we can't speak on something that, we can't speak on more than one topic at one time, and all this other jazz. And another thing is that, yeah, I'm 30, and yeah, I'm sad if they ban TikTok. I don't understand, outside of entertainment, TikTok has shown us recipes, hacks, tips, giving us knowledge, giving us insight. And then another thing, it's giving people money. It's giving people financial freedom. People have become millionaires off of that app. It's stated that 170 million people, American citizens, are on TikTok. And somebody was like, I don't like the fact that the Singaporean owner, he speaks and utilizes, or he panders talking about the U.S. Constitution when he's not even from here. He really needs to honestly speak about how he's only doing this for monetary gain. Of course he is. Of course he is. All these rich motherfuckers are doing it for monetary gain. Why do yes, he may have his own selfish reasons as to why he doesn't want the U.S. to ban TikTok, and number one is for monetary gain, for sure. And I truly don't believe that TikTok is being used as spyware. I don't believe that, but again, I'm not into politics to truly know. But why can't he do it for political gain while also trying to speak for us and our censorship of speech? This is censorship. This is restricting our limits. This is, I mean, if we're going to really do this, then we're going to just turn it to China then. Oh, I think he's pandering and he's really just, yeah, okay. Also, and two things can be true at one time. If you don't want to fill his pockets, you don't want to fill his pockets. But don't tell me TikTok is not entertaining and I can't be like, oh man, I can't believe TikTok is going just because I'm 30. Who do y'all think y'all are? You know what I'm saying? And I don't speak like this on social media, especially on Twitter, because people utilize your words for their own selfish gain, for their own narrative. So if I was to say something like this, they would take one thing that they don't agree with and then take it to the moon and it'll go viral. So I like to take my thoughts and bringing them to a platform and engage with you all, people with sense, because I just don't know how we can't all be comprehensive in our ways of thinking. Why does it have to be this and only this? Why can't it be, okay, all around? It baffles me for real. Yes, it does. But I am sad about it because I really love TikTok. TikTok is something that has its pros and cons for sure. And again, I can understand the dangers of what they're saying TikTok can do. I understand that. I just don't believe that that's the truth. I believe that just like people are talking about that man has his own agenda, I think the U.S. has its own agenda as well. I think that shit is bullshit. I wouldn't be surprised if the people who own Meta and the people who own other social media were in cahoots. We're in politicians' pockets. We're looking for ways to dismantle an app that is not based in the U.S., but is taking the U.S. by storm. TikTok, once you're on TikTok, baby, you're not going to get off of it because, again, everything is for you. It's catered to you. It's specific to you. And it's so funny. It's so insightful. It's so knowledgeable. And it's dangerous because if you, what's the most free and most liberating thing you can do is teach somebody. And TikTok was teaching niggas. It was putting things that is public information into languages that other people can understand. It was dumbing that shit down to where people who may not necessarily understand started to. Funny shit aside, TikTok dances aside, big bag recipes aside, it was an informational app. And hell yeah, I would be scared to see that motherfucker go. Take Instagram instead. Honestly. Take Twitter instead, or X instead. Leave TikTok where it's at, please. But until it's just totally gone, I'm gonna be on that shit every day. It just sucks because that's gonna take a really big chunk of people's livelihoods out of it. People receive brand deals and sponsorships and become very, very seen. For instance, Risa Tisa, if it wasn't for our 180-part docuseries about her and Legion, she wouldn't be where she is now. Like, TikTok changes lives. It literally changes lives. So, it sucks. But we'll see how things go. And I can't believe this is an election year. Can you believe this is an election year? And do you see the options? Me, I'm gonna just take it day by day. Step by step, day by day. That's all I can do, baby. I am currently gonna go get some things from Walmart. It's been cloudy all day today. I do have something to do tomorrow evening on a rooftop, so hopefully it clears up a little bit. I hope it does, because I'm not gonna be on that rooftop then. But I just want to go get some like drinks and stuff, and then I need to mail something out, and then just brush up on some things, and then once I do that, I'll settle in for the day. Because I felt my cycle coming, and whenever my cycle comes, I get extremely tired, and I don't be wanting to do shit. So let me, before it's a full rush into your head, into your mind, out of your soul, race to your veins, you can't escape, you can't escape. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Rushing through your head, rushing through your... Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Don't let nobody tell you your life is over. Be every color that you are. Into the rush now, you don't have to know how. Who know about that? I don't really like peach, but everything else, yeah, I want to try it so bad. I'm in having. I moved my desk around. I love the way my office looks. It's not aesthetically pleasing, but it's organized, and I just love it because it feels like it's more spacious than usual. I know y'all can see my door, and that's kind of cool, just in case, a ghost passed by, we can all see it together. Anyways, what's really good, y'all? It's your girl, Young Roots. Today is Friday, April 26th, and 3 things. So number one, still upset that Mr. 80, he passed that bill to ban TikTok, because I found such a fire song off of TikTok yesterday. It's called $1 Million Baby by Tommy Richman. I don't know why I love the song as much as I do, but my favorite thing, as y'all know, I love music. Music is my life. Like, I love music. If I'm literally like Bumblebee from Transformers, if I really could deep, I could say all my thoughts with a song. If I really, really had the time to do so, I could say all my thoughts with the song, because that's how much I love music. And I love all, let me not say that. I prefer more genres than most, but if it sounds good to me, it sounds good to me. And this whole sound good to me. Of course, I wouldn't be able to play the whole thing because YouTube got that copyright shit going on. And I mean, respect it. You want people to get paid for their work. But man, like, that's one. 2, Another song that just came out that Darius Hickman, he did, who was a dancer in Beyonce's Renaissance tour. He did a small little dance to the beginning of it, and I absolutely love it. That's number 2. This is the song. I love this song. I'm gonna just play a little bit of it. Hell no. Hey, hey. Oh my days. Y'all gonna have to get it. Y'all gonna have to get a little Keisha concert. And then last but not least, because I don't want to keep y'all too long. There was a question that came up about, if you are a woman, would you rather be stuck in the woods with a man or a bear? And a lot of women were choosing bear. And disgusting, nasty, creepy men were like, y'all would choose a bear over a man who could do this, that, and the third. If a woman would choose a dangerous animal who lives to be in their natural habitat over a man, let's put our thinking caps on. Why would they do so? And then there's a guy that I follow. I think his name is Swavey. I don't, but I'm going to insert his clip. 1 in 5 women are raped. And this is only those who are reporting the assault. So what makes you think if a man, and he stated it so perfectly, there's rules and regulations in society. Now, do they necessarily assist with actually capturing and imprisoning the man? Let's keep it cute. But there's rules and regulations in place in society to where and niggas still sexually assault women. So if in the woods where there's no rules or regulations, what makes you think he's not gonna stop? Mind you, it's a lot of men. It's not all men, and we know that, but there's a specific amount of men. 1, 2, another good point that you put up. Those who assault they're not born assaulting. But give a man a cookie, watch. He start chopping wood and cleaning areas and finding food and harvesting and shit. He's gonna feel entitled. He's gonna be like, well, we're in these woods. I done did all of this. Give me some pussy. Why wouldn't women choose the bear? And I know it's such a simple, frivolous question, something that is just play. But when you really deep it and you see the amount of women that are choosing the bear, you should really start to think to yourself, women would actually, because the bear not gonna sexually assault. He gonna just kill you. He just gonna kill you. And my thing is, another thing that he really put into perspective as a man, would you rather be stuck in the woods with another man or a bear? And there's a 38% chance that man will sexually assault you. Would you stay with the man or the bear as a man? Because men are so quick to say they don't want women to act out. We scare because of the assault that women have seen with men. Men, whenever a topic online comes about where a man assaulted a woman, there's always those, you need to protect yourself, get a gun, get a gun, get a gun. And then on the opposite end, when a man assaults another man, it's, what do y'all think? We scared of them too. Exactly right. Exactly right. It's you niggas. It's you niggas. And we know it's not all men, but y'all scared of the very thing that women are scared of too. The tea is the motherfucking tea.
Most women said a beer. And men, let me tell you what we have to do. We have to start.
I usually feel what you got to say, but this time you grossly missed your mark because you didn't think about some key factors that would lead women to decide they would rather be in the forest with a bear than a man. According to the CDC, 1 in 5 women will experience rape in this country. Not sexual assault, but rape. And by experiencing, they mean either they got raped or they escaped rape, but rape was always on the table. That's already 20%, and we must assume that this number is on the low end because a lot of women aren't out here reporting when they've actually been assaulted or raped. You go on in the comments to say not all men are bad guys, not all men are rapists, and that is very true, but you must understand not all rapists start out as rapists. They start out as best friends, close friends, boyfriends, stepdads, coaches, and the list goes on. So yeah, this man that they trapped in the forest with could start off as a great guy, but it may come to a point where he's like, hey, I killed a couple of deers, built this fire, built you a shelter. I didn't even ask for nothing. But yeah, I would like some pussy now. So what we about to do here? That's when you see where it's going. That's when things start to get a little dicey. And really think about this. There's men out here raping women in regular society where there's rules and regulations against it that will put you in jail. So imagine you're in the woods for an extended period of time and there's no rules, no regulations, and nobody to tell or help you. The likelihood of a woman getting raped there increases exponentially. You trapped in the forest with a bear, it may kill you, it may mind its business. Let's say it's a 70% chance it kills you. It kills you, you die. A woman trapped in the forest with a man, let's say it's a 60% chance that he tries to rape her. Eventually he will rape her, and he's not going to just do it once. He's going to do it repeatedly for an extended period of time. So I completely understand the logic of women saying I would rather be in the forest with a bear that'll just kill me than me being in the forest with a man that'll probably rape me repeatedly and then eventually possibly kill me. Because right, let's flip it. We can even lower the numbers real quick. What if I told you, hey, you have the option of either being trapped in the forest with a bear, may kill you, or being trapped in the forest with another man, but it's a 36% chance he may rape you. And he's bigger, stronger, and faster than you. So if he wants to rape you, he's going to rape you. What would you choose? Chances are you're going to choose the bear as well.
Anyway, I'm thinking of participating in mayhem. I have yet to truly catch up with YouTube, and this vlogging daily and posting daily I think will help assist me in catching up and getting back into the groove of things, because I'm still recording. I'm still very passionate about it. It's just that I've been lacking in terms of the analytics and editing aspect, and I want to get back to that. Pow, 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 pushing the ground to the pavement. So I might hit that hoe. I might. But anyway, I'm going to end this weekly vlog right here. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe, and you really like the video, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and subscribe. Comment something beautiful underneath the comment section. If you got Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, I'm on all them hoes. My handles will be in the description box below, as well as on your screen. Join the chopper community. Join the chopper community. I come on this camera and I look any type of way, and I'm accepted here. My choppers accept me and I accept them. Sometimes we have fun. Sometimes we're not okay. Either way, we show up and we show the fuck out. And if you like that, join us. Join us. Otherwise, I'll see y'all in the weekend vlog. Peace.